Okay, if you're trying to see how to find products and how to be innovative and how to be successful on Amazon, you're gonna wanna watch this video. I'm gonna walk you through the process of finding a product that you can actually take yourself, make a niche out of it, and start making money right away on Amazon. In addition to that, I'm also gonna start showing you how to think outside the box. You're not just making those average products that you're looking on Amazon and everyone's selling the same exact thing. You're gonna learn exactly what to do and how to make yourself stand out and then how to protect that product, all right? If you liked what you saw today, hit the subscription button below. We're gonna have a new one coming out every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. As well as if you have something you want me to make a video for you about, make a comment below and I'll make that video for you. All right, let's learn together. I'll see you at the video.
What Logan does is help people take great ideas and execute on them.
Okay, in this video we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna show you how a traditional old school game that we've all played growing up has morphed into something else, and it's still a very young niche that we can all hop into. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna share my screen with you. I'm gonna show you exactly what I found, and then we're gonna go through the process of validating if it's a good niche to hop into, just like I do in every video, as well as talking about then finding a manufacturer, then breaking down the numbers into a Google sheet to see if it's something you should definitely hop into or not. All right, if you like this video, hit, smash, click the subscription button, as well as if you also want me to make a video for you, something you're looking to have to validate or need to have a question answered on a video, leave a comment below and I'll answer that in the next video for you. All right, but let's look at my screen now. All right, so I have foosball typed in the upper left-hand corner, all right, and it brought up this traditional foosball game that we've all played growing up. All right, you have a little change here to it. But then when I was looking around, I noticed this, okay? And this is something new. It's kind of like a hybrid foosball game. And they're calling it, from what I'm reading in this thing here, sling. Sling puck, sling foosball. Let's type that, let's take a look at this. All right, so it's kind of like a foosball, but it's kind of made its own game now. And what I'm looking at it here is something that kids are playing and adults are playing. So now that we've found that within the foosball niche, right? What I want to see here is they're calling it so sling foosball. And actually back it up here. Notice how they did this. It's a sling foosball, large, prime, full size. So people are looking for it for prime, right? So here, so let's see, are people selling it for prime? All right, people are selling it on prime, so that's there. And it looks like it's mostly kids that are playing it, just based off the images here and how big it is. What I'm noticing in this niche though, all right, is that there's very low reviews, so 10, 18, 6, well, this is 620, that's a little bit larger, that's hockey. But back up to the top here, sponsored ads, so we're not really gonna look at those because they're just paying to be at the top. But number one listings here, 69, 61, 112. 41. Okay, so this is very young to get into. All right, great, it's young to get into, but is there money in it? Let's take a look at it. All right, here we go. And I'm using Helium. I have Jungle Scout, I have a couple other programs out there, but they're all seem to be a little off. Helium seems to be more on with it. And if you wanna check out Helium, I'm giving 50% off the first month. Click on the link below and I'll give you access to that. Or you can get 10% off every month going forward. But looking here, all right, so we're not gonna look at these are sponsors. See, SP, sponsored, sponsored, sponsored. But looking here, so $7,200 a month, $12,700 a month, $16,000, $45,000, what is this? Same game, $45,000 a month. Why are they making $45,000 a month? Looks very basic. Like, what is so special about this? They have 41 reviews. It's an Amazon Prime choice, but why? Why are they making so much money? It's very basic, it's very simple. So this is what I think. This is, and I probably shouldn't be sharing this with you. If it's kids playing it, is this something exciting for a kid? I don't think so. What if you were to change it? What if you were to make it goblins or dinosaurs, monsters fighting each other? So you can be the red monster, you can be the blue monster, right? What if you did that on both sides, all right? Then you were to go, let's see, like monster versus monster, monster versus monster, right? And let's go kids for inspiration here. Let's click on some images here. All right, so these are cute for kids. This is cute for kids. All right, this is a big thing here in the United States. All right, but if you were to take monster versus monster, right? Here's a monster. And let's say, like I said in other videos before, take 5, pick the 5 best monsters. And this is just my opinion on it, and you can then change this to whatever you want. If you want to be superhero, be superhero. If you want to be fairy versus fairy for girls, you can do that. Make it a niche for women, or a niche for girls, and a niche for boys, and then have 2 different products run at the same time. Personally, I think going universal is better because they can just buy for both parties in the same thing. You're not making multiple different SKUs, you're not having multiple different things made at the manufacturer, so it's more cost effective for you because you're ordering more of one SKU versus less of 2 SKUs. But look at the monster right here, see? What if you had this guy versus this guy, or this guy versus that guy? Now, you can't take this image because that's a copyrighted image by another company. But if you were to come up with a few different ones, like you like this one right here, and then create a file on your desktop and say, okay, these are the 5 I like on team A, and these are the 5 that I like on team B. And you pick out what you like of each one. And then go to Fiverr.com, okay, and we're gonna do monsters, custom monsters, all right? And these people make monsters, you know, or custom drawings. These people will make custom drawings for you. Let's see, let's type in custom cartoon drawings. Okay, so we're getting better here. Look at this. This guy's really good. This guy's really good. And then go with a theme. When making things for kids, I always say kind of go with that Disney happy bubble theme because it's appealing to the eye. You're not copying Disney, but you're making something that's kind of the same theme. And if you tell this to an artist, they know exactly what you're looking for. I keep pulling back to this person because I like them. All right, but for 20 bucks, let's see if you had him design each side of it. So design $20 for the left side, $20 for the right side. You tell them what you're looking for. It's gonna be this side versus that side, one monster versus another monster, blue versus red, whatever you wanna be. I would then custom design for each side, and then the kids can now play something that's not so boring. Like, this is boring. Like, the fact this person is making $45,000 a month, I can't believe I'm even sharing this with you guys. I should really just come in here and just take this guy out, you know? But $45,000 a month, and he's got 2 different SKUs, $20,000 a month. He's making that much money off of a basic, boring board game. You can customize this and make it so much better, all right? So before I jump ahead of myself, let's go ahead and see how much we can buy the product for. See, I got that excited that I didn't even see how much we can buy the product for yet. And it pops up here. All right, so these guys are all selling the same thing as this seller over here. Same exact thing. All right, it's very basic, generic. Like I said before, nothing is standing out about this. It looks almost like a boring adult game. Sorry that our games are boring, but kids are colorful, kids are fun, and this is not a colorful, fun niche. And it's something that's catering towards kids. So $3.30, $2.85, $3, $2.50. I mean, it's all in here. So this one's the lowest price, $2.50. Okay, so we know that we can get it for $2.50. All right. So now what I want to do next is we're going to take this person's ASIN. The ASIN is pretty much like a social security number for each product that's on Amazon. So if you take that ASIN, it has all the data, meaning the weight, the size, how much it's selling for, what Amazon charges that seller to sell it on there, what Amazon charges for shipping, everything that's on that. So we're gonna take this ASIN right here, right click, copy, and let's go over to Amazon calculator. Pop that ASIN in right there, and boom. Okay, see that? Same as this. $35.97. Okay, that I think is a little expensive for the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that we're gonna sell it for something a little less. If you can get that much, great. Let's see what the average here is. So the average is $26. Okay, but I'm seeing, I think that this guy's distorting the average. Okay, boom. Okay, there's a big difference on these prices here. So I'm gonna say, let's just, for this scenario here, drop it down to $17.99. And if you can get more, let's get more. All right. So let's just say we're gonna sell for $17.99. 0.99 and 17.99. Calculate. Okay. Amazon fees. Okay, that's why they're selling it for more. See the $9.40 here? That's the shipping fee, so it must weigh a lot. All right, let's take a look at that again. So the $26.27, let's just try that. Copy, and let's see what they're gonna charge us for that. And I honestly think we're gonna be able to get a lot more than these guys, just for the fact that we're catering more to kids. All right, now this is where we're gonna start playing around with the numbers here. Okay, this is a Google sheet that I put together here. And what we do is I put what we're selling it for here. Here we're gonna put selling on Amazon fees, $3.94. We'll put it right here, 3.94. That adjusts for how much you're selling the product for right here. All right, now the shipping cost is $9.40. 9.40. Okay. Now, as you notice, everything else starts to change in here, right? I put in here returns on average. Let's say it's 2% return. Import cost, it's 30 cents is a rough number, but it's gonna probably be around that. All right, between shipping and everything like that, depending on how many units you're gonna order. The more units you order, obviously it lowers down per unit cost of shipping because of the fact that it's being spread out over more inventory. Now, if you order one item, obviously that number's gonna be a lot larger. So that can change a little bit, but I see on average is roughly around that number. Product cost, $2.50. $2.50, okay. So based off this scenario here, we're making $5.40 profit per unit. If we're selling 200 units per month, we're making $1,000 per month, roughly a little bit over. That's $12,000 a year for one product. One SKU and one SKU only. If you duplicate that to 5 SKUs, 10 SKUs, 10 SKUs, you start putting yourself in the 6-figure income. Now let's see how many of these units are actually being sold. Okay, so sales per month, we're looking at 753. These are sponsored ads, let's get out of there. So 400, 753, 371, 250, 74. Okay, you know, these seem to be a little bit on the lower side. Maybe it's the average here. So I put on my scenario 200 sales per month, which I think that that's a safe number because you have some high, some low. So 200 sales per month. If you happen to get more, so you get 500, then we're looking at that. But for this scenario here, let's just do 200, all right? And I think you're gonna do a lot more because again, yours is gonna be when a person is scrolling on Amazon, right? It's all about what draws the eye in. And they're gonna be on their phone. So these images are gonna be larger in their face. But as they're scrolling through and all of a sudden they see a big monster here, a big monster there, colorful, and they're shopping for their kids, right? They're gonna stop on your image. They're not gonna stop with these boring ones right here, all right? And here's the crazy thing about it. If 100 of you come up with different ones like this, they're all gonna be different, right? Because you're gonna have a custom design done. You're gonna have a custom monster, blue, red, pink, purple, whatever it's gonna be. You're gonna have a custom one done on each of them. And then what you're gonna do after that is you're gonna go to the copyright office and file a copyright on that IP. So now all of a sudden, now you have protection on how it looks. So when you go to take your product and you put it on Amazon now, you don't have to worry about, see how everyone's just copying these people's work? You're gonna be the only person that can have that custom design sling board. All right, now someone else can come through and they can make a Marvel one if they get a Marvel license, and that's a whole other topic. If you want to contact Marvel, DC, and get a license and pay them to then put X-Men on this, you can do that. And that's a whole different ballpark. You know, Spider-Man, if you want to put that on there as well, that's a whole different ballpark. But the options on this product are endless, and it's more than just this one product right here as well. You can take this and start searching and start finding other niches to hop into, do the same thing, and just creating your custom artwork on it, protecting it with copyright, protecting it with trademarks, protecting it with patents. This is not a patent product. Maybe alter it, maybe make the game better, buy it, and then create a patent around that to then protect your product. At the end of the day, there's money to be made in this. Let's look at that again. You, on I think conservative numbers here, could be making roughly $13,000 a year, one product. You go ahead and you put that into 5 products, you're making $64,000 a year. 10 products, making $130,000 a year. 20 products, which is not a lot of products, $260,000 a year. This is a profit. This is coming off this right here. This is not coming off of the product cost. Now, what I put this in here for is, as each sale comes through, the money goes into your bank account. Now you're recouping what you spent on the product cost. So you're still rebuilding your bank account as you still have your profit margins here. You're still spending your money on advertisements. It's a wild industry to get into. It's extremely lucrative if you run the numbers like we just ran right here. Doing things like this validates if you're gonna be successful or not. And if you wanna keep learning about this, hit the subscription button below. If you want to learn more about this as well, join my group of like-minded individuals like you and me that are sharing free information like this day in and day out. And the name of the group is Amazon FBA Innovators. There's a link below, and I call it Innovators because just like I did in this scenario here, we're not just creating the basic run-of-the-mill, all of these different things that look exactly the same. We're innovating, we're changing it, and then we're protecting it, so that you can be the only person. You don't have to worry about one day waking up one morning and all of a sudden your listing is dropping because everyone else is just hopping on there and selling the same exact thing. Yours is gonna be different. You're gonna be an innovator, all right? Keep learning with me. Again, hit the subscription button, join my group, and if you wanna have a free cheat sheet, there's a link below as well. It talks about how to do private labeling, how to do patents, and how to do trademarks. I'll see you at the next video.
That's what it's all about. Great ideas married with executional skills, and that's what Logan John is all about.